What's up guys, Spin Firearms here, and this is my Glock 39. This was a viewer recommended video. They just wanted a little bit more content on the Glock 39. Chambered in 45 GAP. Now that may look weird to you. It was weird to me when I first got into firearms. The Glock auto pistol. You don't see these rounds at the store. I know some people said, oh, we see them all the time here. I doubt it because there's very few firearms chambered in 45 GAP, and also not a lot of people have them. Now, I have my XS big dot sights on there with their blacked out rear, and I have an X grip. So this is an 8+1 setup right here. So only 9 rounds of 45 GAP. To you guys, you might say only. For me, I say that's plenty. You're having a more powerful round in terms of being heavier. It is slower. It is a shortened 45 ACP round. And I think when they made this, what they're going for is hopefully taking some of the people who love 45 ACP but wanted a smaller firearm to carry, a grip that would fit the normal hand a little better, and be able to put it in firearms like this size. Now, what's really weird is the slide is thicker. It's the same width of slide as the 29 and the 30, but the frame is the same as a Glock 26, 27, and 33. So once again, you have that module ability to swap out uppers and lowers and stuff like that, and have different firearms. Now, I got this because I love baby Glocks, and I needed this to complete, the whole set. Now, what I really like about this is that slide is a little thicker and heavier, but that really helps with recoil. This is such a smooth shooting platform. I'd say the recoil is just a little more than a 9mm. I don't know if you guys saw my first shots with this firearm, but it blew my mind. Shooting it, I thought I was, in for a little bit of punch, a little bit of kickback. Honestly, this thing was as smooth as possible. The guide rod in this and the slide, it racks like butter. It's like my Walther. It feels like it's just glass. And it feels really good, and I really like that, and I feel like that has a big role in terms of helping that recoil. Also, another weird thing about this firearm, or two weird things, it comes automatically with that extended slide stop, and I finally figured out why. Because this slide's a little wider on the same size frame as the 26, 27, and 33, they had to extend it out a little bit, otherwise you may not be able to get a good hold on that. It wouldn't be able to, go up, be moved, lifted, and so on. It would be hitting. So anyways, they put the extended on there, and honestly, I like that. I prefer the extended slide stop and so on. The other thing is, I'm not going to take the mag out, but this mag has metal indents, whereas other Glock, magazines have polymer indents where, it locks in. I thought that was weird. Wasn't sure why, but because it's the same size magazines as the 26, 27, and 33, wasn't sure why that was, but that is what it is. I like the Glock 39. I do carry it. The hardest thing, though, is holster availability. A lot of these holster companies don't realize the width of the slide is larger, so they list their holsters for being the 26, 27, 33, and 39, and then this doesn't fit in it. Or, for instance, I was looking at sights for this firearm, and when I was looking on the package, it said that it was the same size sights as like the Glock 26, 19, and so on. But this is thicker. This should be under the category as the 29 and the 30, but they didn't list it as that. So I feel like a lot of these companies are just confused about this firearm. They don't understand the heavier and wider upper on the same size as your standard lower for the baby Glocks. So I just thought that was very interesting. I like this firearm, a very interesting round. And another thing people said is you'll never find ammo for it. I went online, and in 2 minutes, I had 200 rounds of ballpoint ammo being sent to me for the same price as 40, and I had buffalo bore and underwood ammo being sent to me for hollow points, like 80 rounds, like in 2 minutes, and it was the same price as 40. So honestly, they are out there. Companies still are actively making 45 GAP. These aren't just rounds that are sitting on a shelf. There's like 2 companies that actively still make this ammo. So it is out there. And honestly, I really enjoy shooting this thing. I love it at the range. And even for carry, I trust it. You can even pocket carry it. With the flush mag, I know it's only 6+1, but you can pocket carry it. Anyways, it's a Glock 39 for you guys. Thanks for watching.